So we are joined right now by the Director of Aviation for the NFTA. I believe we've got a Zoom on the phone. All right, let's check in right now to see, because obviously the airport really took a lot of the brunt this morning. I believe they set a record into the early morning hours.
Yeah, Lee White's on the phone this morning, and I know, Lee, a lot of people are trying to get out of Dodge when the snow flies, but the airport is totally shut down, and I know the first question on people's minds, what about the Bills? They got to get out.
Well, there's good news. We just reopened the runway at Buffalo, so we're back open, so that's really good news. We'll continue the cleanup this morning now that the snow is, kind of gone north again, and we will be ready for the Bills when that aircraft arrives at 1 and they leave at 3:30. Oh,
fantastic! So there you have. They're going to be out and about at 3:30.
Yeah, so that's some good news. The other day we checked in with your crews over there and talked about the heavy duty equipment that you're using. For folks that didn't see that story, give us a recap of the tools that you have, and I would imagine they're getting quite a workout over the past 24, 48 hours.
Yeah, in the last few years, we have brought a new piece of equipment. It's called a multitask unit. So it does 3 different chores at one time. It has a plow on the front of it. It has a broom on the underside, and then it has a blower on the back. So once the broom pushes the snow to the back, the blower blows the snow off the runway. Then there's one more piece to that piece of equipment. We put down chemical, which is called potassium acetate, to melt the snow after we push it off. So it actually does 4 functions, and we bought 5 of them in the last 3 years, and they are a great piece of equipment.
Yeah, talk about how much snow they're pushing, because as we mentioned, you guys broke a record as of 4 o'clock this morning just for today. How big an area and how much snow are they pushing, getting it out of the way just to open that runway?
Well, just think about the runway. So the runway is 8,000. The main runway is 8,000 feet long. So that's obviously over a mile and a half long, and the crosswind runway is 7,100 feet long. And then you have parallel taxiways. So in order, once the aircraft lands and goes to the end of the runway, there's a parallel taxiway that they need to take to come back to the terminal. So in essence, every time a plane lands, you need 8,000 feet of runway plow, and you need another 8,000 feet of taxiway plow in order to get them to the terminal.
Yeah, and folks at home obviously running into some difficulty. Where do we put all of the snow? You guys are experiencing that on a much larger scale. I know that you can melt some of it, but where does the rest of it go? Because obviously it can't be sitting too close to the runway.
Correct. We have, in addition to those multitask units, we have blowers. So once the multitask units push the snow off the runway, we bring out the big blowers and they blow it into the grassy areas of the adjacent to the runway.
Oh, very good. And how big of a task and how much pressure did you feel going into today, knowing that everyone's hoping the Bills could get out, and that big question? There must be a tremendous amount of pressure, not only from that, but the travelers that have been stranded here for the last couple of days.
Yeah, there is pressure, but I had all the confidence in the world in my guys. My guys are the best in the industry. They know how to handle this. And once again, they proved they can handle it. We closed for approximately 5 hours between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. this morning, but there was nothing going on anyway, so that was a great time to do the cleanup, and now we're ready to handle whatever comes at us.
All right, thank you very much. The Chief of Aviation for the NFTA, Lee White, thank you so much. We'll let you get back to work because the snow's coming back. But we just heard one of the big takeaways at 3:30 this afternoon, the Bills will be able to get out. The runway's open again.
Some good news there. While the rest of Western New York was sleeping this morning, the NFTA, they were busy clearing out the airport.